Six-man rush.
Will Howard to the corner. Smith got it. Touchdown. His first. And the first of the season for Ohio State. Move Taj behind him. Pumps it to him. And now fires sidearm and throws a strike. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Burke. Boy, I thought the receiver had it. And three wideouts to the left. The play fake, the throw, and the slant is a strike to Jeremiah Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Can't do anything about that, Akron Sips.
50 more than that, probably. At least. Howard airing it out. Got a man. Smith has got it inside the 5. Jeremiah Smith making a name for himself. And he's going to take off. Quarterback draw. And hit from behind, and the ball is out. Ohio State's got it. And it's Ransom down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lathan Ransom on a scoop and score. Signals what they wanted here at 2nd down and 1 at the 4-yard line. They wanted Peoples to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you, a lot of people talking about James People.
First down. Howard fires complete. Got it to Tate. Open field. Tate's gone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Carnell Tate. And a third touchdown pass for Will Howard. And he's going to flare it. No, he flared it right into the... and it's intercepted. Picked off on the fly. Running down is Gabe Powers for another.
Give again. Henderson jumps through. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Behind the sticks for the first time for Howard. Tate in motion. Across the middle. Catch made. Look at him go. Jeremiah Smith to the house. Still a good throw. Judkins gets the carry. Right side. Judkins. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Judkins gets it. Left end. Judkins is gone again. A home run hitter strikes again. In motion. Howard's got it. Looking for the pylon. Touchdown. Will Howard. Give. Henderson. Gone. Touchdown. Buckeyes. Travion Henderson's.
These young guys reps that you may have to count on at some point in the season.
Peoples gets it again. Peoples his second score in as many games. Weather person's dream. They're just saying wide open. Nothing but greenery. Touchdown Buckeyes. Bennett Christian, the tight end.
To the 32, you may see him right here. Play fake. They dump it down in space. And here we go. Abuka with a lane. Emeka Abuka down the sideline with a blocker. Touchdown Ohio State, but there is a flag on the play. Quinshon with a lane. Quinshon Judkins with a burst. Quinshon Judkins, can he get there? Down the sideline. Touchdown Ohio State. How about this, folks? The Bucks all queued up. 86 yards.
Laughlin, who's very happy here in Columbus.
Inside handoff. Travion Henderson. Touchdown Ohio State. A line providing huge opening. They pitch it. Henderson. Squares up. Henderson. Nice burst. Still on the move. Henderson. High stepping. Travion Henderson. Touchdown. Buckeyes. 40 yards. He's a biscuit from being overweight. Over the middle. And the ball caught.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. The freshman Jeremiah Smith. Touchdown. Ohio State. 53 yards.
Here.
First down and goal at the 6. Judkins trying to get outside. Breaks the tackle. Look at that. Q. Second touchdown of the day.
9-0 Ohio State. Now Will winding down. Oh, a little end around here. Smith. Touchdown. Jeremiah Smith has a touchdown in all 4 games as a freshman.
Of the defense, Will Howard throws a nice ball.
He is 16, and now going deep for Smith, who makes the catch inside the 20. Oh, my.
Watch this catch. Will Howard just throws it up into double coverage.
Right. Brown, here comes the blitz. Henderson picks it up. Brown to Smith. Oh, my. Wow. Here is Will Howard, 4th down to pick up the blitz. Howard has time. He throws. Abuka with the catch. First down. Touchdown. Emeka Abuka. These glimpses, and you see his ability as he throws it right to the other team right there. There's an interception. It's Denzel Burke down the sideline. The 20 pushed out of bounds inside the 15. At the 2. Abuka in motion. Howard's going to keep it. Howard's going to get into the end zone. He said he wanted to run. He runs. He gets 6.
In the pistol set. They faked it to him on the roll. The throw to the end zone is a touchdown. Ohio State. Emeka Abuka. Up front. And it's going to be a fade to the corner, though, to Smith. Oh, he one-handed it again. How many times is this kid going to do this year? They hadn't allowed a touchdown on an opening drive in a couple years either. But here's another touchdown on the ground, and it's Will Howard for the score. They've had some great tight ends. Let's see another one of them. McNamara. This one's intercepted. Picked off. Down the sidelines going Davison Ignosin, and he's knocked out of bounds, so there's a turnover back to the Buckeyes. Team. Howard, plenty of time. To the end zone again. Caught by Abuka, touchdown. Wow, this receiving core is something special. In the backfield with Will Howard. He's going to throw for it, though, to the corner, and it's caught. Abuka again. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Howard keeps. Howard scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a start for the Buckeyes. Backfield including Gerd. Hand it. Judkins jamming his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. 6th of the year for Quinshon Judkins. Rushing touchdowns tonight to pad the stats. Under 4 to play in this first half. It's Howard looking sideline. Open. Abuka. Touchdown. Perfectly delivered, and Abuka right there again for the Buckeyes. Abuka in motion on 2nd and goal. Howard steps up. Howard. It's caught. Jeremiah Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. The legend grows.
Running off the right side.
First down to the 40-yard line. Howard sets up, throws a deep ball's got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Cornell Tate, 40 yards.
Even chipping.
Howard guns it down the field. Smith. Jeremiah. Touchdown. Buckeyes, 60 yards. Howard looking with time. Delivers. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quinshon Judkins.
Kind of way.
Raiola looking. Raiola over the middle and intercepted. Davison. No, make that Jordan Hancock. After that first drive, Howard squares. Howard fires. Caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Emeka Abuka. Well done. Here's Howard. Another completion. Howard. And a touchdown coming up for Ohio State. Brandon Ennis. And Howard runs it and scores. Will Howard crosses the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Howard sets up backside. Looks. Dumps it down, has a wide open receiver, G. Scott. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Howard. Underneath. Smith gets to the corner. Money on the rise. Touchdown. Jeremiah Smith. A gain of 17. And a touchdown for the Bucks.
Had a nice day, but man.
Card throwing and picked off in the end zone. Ohio State has it. Lathan Ransom advances it up the field to the 25. World famous with that performance at the 1936 games. And this one, Travion Henderson gets into the end zone for a touchdown. First down to the 25 for Purdue. And a fumble on the play. Ohio State is there. They pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. Jack Sawyer. Tough day for the Boilers. Tough season for the Boilers. 10. Howard drops it off in the flats. Caught. Abuka. And another touchdown for Ohio State.
Howard hands it off. Judkins barrels his way through. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 7th rushing score of the year for Judkins. 3,000-yard backs for Ohio State. Howard going to the pylon. Catch! Touchdown! Carnell Tate. Southside kid scores on the north side. Will Howard this week. 2nd and 1. Handoff, instead they pull it out. It's Tate again. Carnell Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Down and 1 at the 11. Howard with time in the corner. Touchdown, Emeka Ibuka. 11 yards. They'll hand it off. Henderson, touchdown, Buckeyes. Travion Henderson. Downs lets it take a bounce, picks it up at the 21, spins out of traffic, up the sideline with room. Here he gallops, cuts it back, Downs, the Alabama transfer here at Ohio State. Touchdown, world famous. For Ohio State, Howard, play fake, end zone, touchdown. Buckeyes. Thurman. And he'll run it and score. Ohio State adds another touchdown. This one late. Of this game, if they can score. Howard in the end zone, touchdown. Money on the rise. Jeremiah Smith. Warren under pressure. Throws an interception. Caleb Downs scooped that one off the ground like that. Power formation. Warren looking. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow, Jack Sawyer, the hero.
Play caller loves to feature the two backs as receivers. And now a downfield shot on first down for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State strikes first. The freshman, Jeremiah Smith. I formation, 3 tight ends. Judkins plows in Ohio State with the perfect start. Quickly up 2 scores. Handoff. Breaking into the clear. Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're 3 for 3. Not a defense that gives up a lot of chunk plays in the air. Buckeyes have 4 looking for a fair touchdown end zone. Jeremiah Smith, his 2nd tonight. Sensational. Judkins, and behind all that scarlet muscle, he powered into the end zone, and Ohio State closing in.
The gratitude that they have, it was powerful, like I said.
Henderson breaks free. House call for Ohio State. 24 yards as the Buckeyes can begin planning for Pasadena.
They're going to need to hold up against these receivers.
Take it to Judkins again. And there is Smith roaming free. Breaks a tackle. Ohio State strikes quickly from 45 yards.
Left guard over to the right guard, and Luke Montgomery played in that Tennessee game in at left guard.
Off the fake down the middle. Caught in stride. Abuka touchdown. Buckeyes on fire. See if they take a shot here. Howard looking to launch. Right down the middle. Smith is wide open. Too easy.
One play off.
Those are two big guys to be out for Oregon right now. I'll try to keep you updated.
And the bad news gets worse. Trevion Henderson is loose down the sidelines, all the way to the end zone. It's a Crimson avalanche here in Pasadena. 66 yards. Toss sweep. Henderson has blockers and just gallops into the end zone. Again, Ohio State makes it look easy. Second touchdown for number 32 today. Judkins had to dodge traffic and then fights forward and scores! Ohio State up and running quickly again. Throw that in too.
Hey, if you throw that in, they're all in.
Howard, how aggressive will they be in the final seconds? Henderson can take a house call from anywhere. And look out! He just might do it! Trevion Henderson gets momentum back for Ohio State. 75 yards. Wow. Judkins. Touchdown. Ohio State takes the lead. What a march. It's close for Ewers. Pressure comes. Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score and dagger from 82 yards.
And playing a lot of zone tonight.
Ewers steps up down the middle. It's intercepted. Caleb Downs has got it, and he'll just take a seat at the 41. And Ohio State can start plotting for Notre Dame and celebrating a third consecutive playoff victory. And 2nd and 5, play fake. Howard flips it. Smith's got it, and the freshman just waltzes in as the Buckeyes score to answer the Irish. In goal. Judkins slips a tackle. Quinshawn Judkins dives for the end zone, and Ohio State makes it 2 for 2 and takes the lead. Howard looking across the middle and has space, takes up, touchdown! Sneaking open was Quinshawn Judkins. And Ohio State stretches the lead with a third long touchdown drive tonight against Tennessee and Oregon. Haven't had to employ that tonight. Judkins breaks free. Quinshawn Judkins hits a sprint. And they'll finally run him down at the 5. An explosive play for Ohio State. Pick it up where they left off. Grabs 70 right there. Goal fullback 49 in front of Judkins as well as the 3 tight ends. Power formation. Judkins easy. And Ohio State stretches and flexes. Heavy pressure. Howard delivers downfield. And Smith, he's got it! Jeremiah Smith hadn't had a touch in the second half until that potential game clincher. The longest, toughest postseason climb in the history of the sport. And after all that, it's Ohio State together at the mountaintop. Champions of college football.